Hello everyone, this is Global Fashion Workshop. I remind you that we post videos every day. I also want to remind you that some of my video courses are already available. Buy them if you haven't done it yet. I would really appreciate your support. In the previous video, I showed you how to make a pattern for a classic double-breasted vest. Have a look at the pattern in the sketch once again. I hope that everything is clear so far. Let's have a look at the other sketch. This is an absolutely the same vest, but there is a color in it. Today I'm going to show you how to make a set in color for a classic vest. The color makes the vest more solid and rich. I like garments with colors. Let's get down to work. This is a very useful tutorial. Have a look at the new sketch. The vest is the same. It's double-breasted. Even if you make a single-breasted vest, the technique for making a collar is the same. The collar is going to be not turned over, but set in, because the neckline is very deep. Of course, there are shawl collars, but it's a bit different type of collars. Today I'd like to show you how to make a set in collar that you can use for different garments. As I've said, this technique is very useful. First of all, I need to measure the neckline on the back. Watch the way I'm doing it. Write the measurement down. Tempo 5 centimeters in my case. This distance is 10.5 centimeters when the dot is closed. Be very attentive. When making a collar, you need to cut out your neckline on your basic pattern. Otherwise, the collar would be too tight. Next, I'll be working with the front. I can move these details aside. First, I need to draw the front neckline on the tracing paper. The vest is going to be very beautiful. This is the shoulder, and this is the edge of the button stand. I remind you that the back neckline is 10.5 centimeters wide. The line is not straight. It should be slightly round. Next, I need to connect these points with a straight line. Next, I need to mirror this line. If you can't draw it by side, use a ruler for doing it. Well done. Some of you may wonder if it's possible to make a collar from the initial line. You know what I recommend you? Do not ask. Try. Practice makes perfect. Have a close look at this line. Next, I need to make it 10.5 centimeters longer. Do not change its shape or direction. The line is not straight. The width of the collar in the back is 7 centimeters. This is the center back. The first line is ready. I'm not going to make a big collar. I want it to be beautiful. I need to measure and mark 7 centimeters down from the shoulder. And then draw a bias line. I'm drawing a label. You can make it of any shape you like. Be creative. I'd like to make it a bit wider and a bit longer. You know what? I want it to start not 7 but 6 centimeters below the shoulder. You can make a collar of any shape you like. It's very important to follow the main principles. The gorge is 4.5 centimeters. I'll start drawing the upper part of the collar from this point. This line should be drawn on the same level. I'll change this line a bit. I can start cutting now. Here's a checkpoint. Due to the fact that I'm making a collar according to the neckline, it will be standing and turn over at the same time. This line should be on the fold. This part will be double. I'll show you everything, don't worry. The collar would fit better on the shoulder if you make this slide slightly round. I show you some very useful techniques. You can make a collar of any shape you like. I want it to be creative. Don't be afraid of experiments. Just remember that practice makes perfect. In my case, the label is about 8 centimeters wide. You can make it as wide as you want. You can make a large collar with sharp corners. It would also look beautiful. An arrow marks the center back. There will be a fold on it. I need to make a couple of cuts here and open them. The opening should be very small. It's necessary to do it for better fitting.